new from Lego Bionicle. Yo, Paraka, Oh, hell no. What in the hell happened to Zaktan? That's not the Zaktan I know. What the hell? What, you're telling me you can't see the similarities? See, just look. He's green and he's golden, and his face is that of a goblin, and he has horns. See, it's literally almost identical. Like, you can't deny the difference. I thought I would treat you guys for 500 subs, my suffering for your entertainment. So without further ado, let's optimal our way into some deaths. Let's get it. I truly can't fathom the ability to tell you how doggy doo-doo this build is, but we're Zaktan, and if anything can be taken away from Zaktan, because if you've played Bionicle Heroes, you know this, he's broken. Like, he's like one of the strongest characters in the game. See, we just shot our teammate there. That's how strong he is. No, in Bionicle Heroes, Zaktan, in comparison to all the other characters that have a fully automatic weapon, hits like frickin' nukes. His shots are absolute nukes, whereas every other character like Jowler, Holly, stuff like that, they hit like absolute beans. Like, they are literally playing with Nerf guns, and Zaktan is out here playing with nuclear warheads. So that's cool, right? So you would think that would translate over to Elden Ring. I mean, he's come over here because he heard he had some duty to be done. I mean, not like he actually believes in duty, but you get what I mean. No, this build is truly one of the builds of all time. Thank you, teammate. I didn't need that HP anyway. But no, we're running like 50 strength, 24 dex, and 30 faith. 30 faith because we are using these attacks, these weapons that have a little bit of faith scaling in the Golden Halberd and the Beast Claw Hammer. But the main reason is so I can put the buffs on myself so I have a chance of not getting two-shot. It's really our only chance of being able to do anything, considering that we have almost no poise. And as you will see later, poise, the way that it's balanced in this game, makes it to where you get to use maybe 30% of the armors in the game, or you get to die. So have fun with that, bitch. So yeah, we're just trying to wrap this guy up right here. We're gonna kerplinky sploink him right there with the Ash of War. I have come to find out that great hammers, war hammers, which I don't use hardly ever, are so freaking cool, and this one's super cool because of that R2 to R1 combo that it has. However, we're not going to be able to enjoy that as of the current moment. We spawn in perhaps one of the worst locations in correlation to the actual home team we could have in this stupid area. And so obviously I'm thinking, oh wow, I need to get out of here. But we have frickin' Paul Bunyan over here with his stupid door. Look at my big brain. Oh! Got on the other side of him. But he's running to block the other door. Like, he thinks he's fat enough to block that one. But, no, like, when people block doors, no. Like, people used to do that back in Dark Souls 3 with the door great shields. It's like, it makes you want to, like, uninstall Dark Souls 2. Like, it just makes you so mad. But we're about to get Zammersphered. Yahahooi! Splat. That was a good shot by my opponent, and I got I got Zammersphered right off the cliff. GG, sir. Speaking of which, this build had a way of pulling out all the stops when it came to bullshit. This guy is invisible. I don't even know how that happened. Sometimes this would happen on PC in Dark Souls 3 for me. I don't remember it happening once in this game so far. So obviously I'm panicking all over the place because, like, what the hell am I supposed to do? You know, amazing invasion, amazing video game. Say it with me, guys. I love Elden Ring. So we get the same guys again, but this time he is visible. And that's just about all we need. We just need to be able to see his ass, and Zaktan is going to go ham on him. So, see that right there? True combo. Oh my goodness, that is so satisfying. And while great hammers aren't, like, the best weapons in the game by any mean, they feel so much better than great clubs and whatnot from past Souls game, because, like, those are so slow in all of their iterations other than maybe Dark Souls 2. I can't think of another game that had big weapons that felt as usable, other than colossal weapons generally. but like the subsections like Uggs and Warhammer and stuff like that feel so good in this game comparatively to the older ones. Watch this bullshit. Every time you see me roll was the only time I was able to roll. Poise and its balancing is why this is the worst game of all time. It's that simple. GG's, guys. I don't want to kill myself at all right now. Not at all. So, anyway, back to playing Elden Ring. I meant Bionicle Heroes. We have a naked squad up here with us, and I'm thinking, thank goodness. What I need to be fighting is people that are also naked. Because obviously I'm out here with hardly anything on, right? So this is a fair playing ground. Really, they could just rush in when I'm using these cannon shots, but they're not. So, that's great, I suppose. We see him applying the blood flame in the back, which is very scary. Hit him with the Zamor sphere right there. But we're going to have to fight all of them, of course. And oh, yay. It all comboed. But it's okay, Zaktan is a master of getting out of these types of situations. Let's see what he does. Oh, the host had like 10 HP. Amazing. GG, guys. And he has a heart attack right there. Rest in peace, Zaktan. You will be missed. Okay, so this guy right here, this team, I died to like 5 times, and I got defiled like every single time that I lost to them. So there was a ton of losses that I had. I probably won like maybe 15% of the time. And don't get me wrong, I didn't include all the losses because some of them were just boring. But I included the ones where I was getting railed, or it was a good fight and, we just ended up losing anyway. So somehow I fell face first off of the rail right there. But as you'll see in a much better display later on in the video, if you have something that you can fall off of, the Jar Cannon and Ballista's reload animation is canceled. So if you can find something you can consistently jump onto and fall off of, you actually can make it almost work like a great bow, which is really neat. Now, this group right here, they were good players, but the host is definitely asking the question, how many transient moonlights is too many? And the answer is the world will never know. And this guy's still searching for that answer because, I'm just gonna get pelted by it every time I think about turning around. Oh, fucking excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. My bad. That true comboed. GG's, guys. Very sad for me. However, we do get them again. And this was like the 5th time or 6th time that I invaded them, and Zaktan was mad. He was furious. Now, that didn't change the fact that our build is dog shit, but what did change is that we have a teammate that has a much stronger build, so we can leverage that to our advantage. All we have to do is not die, difficult, impossible challenge, and go from there. So I love running R1s from the halberds in invasions, because if you know how to free aim them while running away, you can hit people so much more often than you think otherwise. This right here, oh my goodness, I almost got packed and stacked. But you'll see an example of that here before too much longer, I believe. Get stuck on the ballista, get stuck on the floor, because, Zaktan has those big-ass webbed feet and can't move around properly. Very epic. Oh, shoot. Nope, can't get out of that one, but our teammate's putting in a lot more work than we are. And I'm like, you know what? Let's Zamor sphere these guys. Let's Zamor sphere them. Oh, I didn't do anything, but my teammate's carrying. Very nice, very nice. And this guy right here, Funky Mo, is going to teach me something about my beloved Haligtree area I did not know. I didn't know you could do this. I don't know how I didn't know you couldn't do that, but that is such a cool trick right there. He actually... I actually learned 2 things just by random while playing this. I learned the thing about canceling the reload animation, and I learned this. So thank you, Funky Mo, for completely molesting me like 5 times to teach me that. GG, sir. Have a nice day. Enjoy your transient moonlight some other day. Okay, and now we are on to PvEers, and what I'm thinking is yes, what I need to be able to win in Elden Ring the video game is people that don't play PvP, excuse me. That's exactly what I need. Guy's using solo sword like it's Dark Souls 3. Alas, it is not. So, we're going to have to do a little bit of packing here in a second. Fall off right there because my brain is made out of frickin' protodermis. But we'll go ahead and pop the Starlight Shard right there. And yeah, I mean, what's funny is I was having more success with the Beast Claw Hammer, which is weird because, I mean, it's not got a attack that's as strong as the Halberd Running R1, and this Golden Halberd, like, if you can muster the stats to wield it, hits extremely hard. So, kind of weird, because, like, a lot of the clips that I lost that were just kind of boring and I didn't keep, I was using the Halberd, but almost every single time that I had the Beast Claw out, like, it just put in so much work. Like, it is a packing extraordinaire. We get hit there because, that's what we're good at, but thankfully poise doesn't really matter right there. Pop open that tin can, and smack him in the face. GG, sir. Have a nice rest of your time with One-Shot City in the form of the Halictree. Alrighty, what do we got going on now? I think this one was a bit interesting because these guys were down in the pit. Oh, this is where I get to show this trick. Look at this. Oh, it's been canceled. Let's do it again. Bink! You have to be at a very, very specific spot on something for this to work, because sometimes you'll just do the animation as you fall. Snipe that man right there with our Zamor Sphere launcher. But, like, look how cool that is. That actually makes this so much better, which is just awesome. I love it. And also, I'm going to teach you something else. There's some juicy parkour you can do right here. You do have to be careful, because you will fall and die, which is very sad, but we will do that here in a moment. I need to pull out the Zamor Sphere again. Bink! Double kill. Well, it wasn't a kill, but you get what I mean. But yeah, like, see how it cancels that? It's so cool. It's like, the thing is that ever since people started duping a bunch, the Great Bow with Golem Arrow shots has taken over as, like, the invasion ranged meta option. But the thing is that, like, back in the early days, people primarily used the jar cannon because it's very easy to buy its ammunition to get those explosive rounds. But nowadays there is a give and take between the two. It's a case of, okay, if you're at a far enough range, like really far, where somebody cannot attack you for having a shot and missed a cannon shot, then you'll be all good to go. Actually, hold that thought for a second. We need to see the levels of titanium brain I have real quick. Dink! You see that amount of damage, you're like, how can you flub this? Don't worry. Count on me. I will flub it. Don't you worry, bud. But anyway, if you're at a far enough range, the cannon shots with the lightning or the explosive bolts do have a larger radius. So if you're trying to ledge somebody, then they can be easier to land a shot with at extreme distances. However, in a more middling range, the Great Bow does easily outclass the cannon just due to not having a reload animation. And then there's also the ability to cancel your fall, like the knees breaking animation. You're able to cancel that with a Great Bow, whereas as far as I can tell, you can't do that with a jar cannon or ballista. But we've got some more PvEers here, and I'm thinking, yes, the exact thing this build needs to bully newer players. That's exactly what we need. And we're putting in quite a bit of work too. Like, I mean, our spacing hasn't been too bad, been taking this guy out of the air. That's a cold twin blade build, which is kind of terrifying for me. I keep on meaning to swap to the hammer to do my Ash of War, and I keep on kicking people with the damn cannon, which, aka, 1, all optimal, and 2, frame perfect. That Ash of War hits so hard, it is actually insane. Uh-oh, wait, no more commentary for this one. Bye-bye, sir. Get optimaled on. You fell to an optimal death. GG, sir. Needless to say, very depressing. But anyway, we got some action in Liurnia, and I'm like, oh, we have a great hammer enthusiast. Very epic. Alright, well, he looks like a PvE or two. Oh wait, there's Tweedledee 1 and Tweedledee 2. Well, crap, I'm beaned, to put it simply. But we're gonna do our best. We're still gonna give it what we got. That's a lot of damage. That's also a lot of damage. Boink. Now things are actually, like, manageable. I definitely think that they were probably just standing there watching me kill their teammate, because they were very close and could have hit me, you know? So obviously we're going to get punished for that right there, but let's just witness how big the balls on Zaktan are. Look at that HP bar. Still make time to hit him with a running attack. You know why? Because Zaktan doesn't give a shit. He does not care if he dies. He's used to it by now. Get a nice little backstab right there. Rolling backstabs are pretty awful in this game, but, you know, got that, so that's cool. Get that swap between rolls. Pull the cannon out on him, so, you know, cannon him. R2, R1, GG, sir. That invasion made me feel cool. I'll say that much. Even though it was against PvEers, that invasion made me feel cool. Speaking of cool, we're in the worst area in the game, and we're going to go ahead and try and fight 2 players, I think it is. The Golden Halberd has Golden Vow, which I don't know, like, the stat breakdown between that and, like, the actual incantation. I imagine it has to be worse, since one requires, like, 40 some odd incantation faith, whereas the other one doesn't. But it is still a nice buff since we are, in fact, using this weapon, so might as well go ahead and use it. Go ahead and heal back up to full, and keep on trading with this guy, but I'm like, I've had enough of it. Let's do something about it. And we do something about it. Zaktan hits him with his cutter, and now he's going to pull out the Beast Claw Hammer, because this weapon is based as fuck. Get not hit by that right there, very nice. Because count on me. Okay, get hit by that one, also count on me. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, get that roll catch right there. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot how this one goes, so forgive me. I'm not... Oh my goodness. How is my ability to get hit by things so good? The fact that that is able to stun at all is so stupid. Those little shards, like, poise ruins this damn game. It ruins this damn game! Like, poise just needs to be completely reworked. If it's unreactable, legitimately, then sure, I understand, but, I mean, come on, like, these tiny little pelting things, being able to poise break, and then, you know, a lot of things just being completely worthless if you have poise, just so annoying. But thankfully what we've come across is not only PvEers, but PvEers wearing scarab heads for some reason. So thank God, because the amount of defense loss they have from that is very juicy. Ouchies. GG, sir. Very nice. And also these Helis holders are very powerful enemies and was causing him to fat roll. So very nice, very nice. Alright, let's see how aware Zaktan is of his surroundings. Let's go find that host. Yahaha-hoi! I actually didn't die because of the fall damage. Zaktan actually fell on his raging boner, and it killed him instantly. Very sad, I know, I know. Now I'm going to give you guys some pro tip advice. If you're an invader, and you are around one of these stupid idiot dragons, even if you're missing, just stay at range and shoot them. Like, these guys are so dangerous, and they have a hate boner on for frickin' invaders. They will hit them no matter what, and it is so frustrating because they have all these lightning attacks that go super far, and they hit for like 200 million billion damage, and it's just a whole bunch of fun. And by fun, I mean I love title screens. It's amazing. I'm definitely not rage quitting right now. But anyway, we have another Radon enjoyer, aka Radon PvEers, as a stereotype, are going to be some of the least competent players you may find. I'm thinking about making a weapons stereotype and armor stereotype type of videos to just, you know, poke some fun at people and whatnot. And the Radon one would absolutely be something to the effect of, this guy never rolls. This guy always goes for his Ashes of War at all times. He really, really likes using the Radon sword's Ash of War over and over, even though it has a fairly good moveset. Stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, just type Baba Booey into the comments and leave a downvote. Don't leave a downvote. That would hurt my feelings, and my feelings are brittle. But yeah, I think that would be a pretty cool idea. And now I finally have collected every single armor in the game, so I can kind of... I can do that and it'd be good. So here we are in the Shunning Grounds. The Shunning Grounds is both a really cool area and a very lame area. And the reason it's lame is because of getting spawned in at places that are just a bazillion years away from the enemies, or the host and the phantom. And you can hardly ever tell where to go because it's so claustrophobic. This is a case of one of those areas where the compass just feels like it's not doing anything for you. So I've seen a couple people talk about how much they like this area, but it's not really for me. I much prefer more open areas like the Hallig Tree and Stormvale and whatnot. Now, for some reason, they're hiding off in this like small cubby in the wall, but that's okay. We have a Moonvale enjoyer here. You know, when is a Moonvale player not an enjoyer of that Ash of War? Tell me that. Trying to pack them up, swap into the Golden Halberd, but we don't manage to get it. And yeah, we're just going to try and get out of the way of this frickin' Dragon Breath, because Dragon Breath in confined areas is exactly what we want to play. So he tanks that and does a bazillion quadrillion damage, which is amazing. And this is why I hate fighting frickin' Moonvale in invasions. They can reaction Estus punish you for exactly what it was worth from a distance, which is just so annoying. Like, I didn't say it was broken, I didn't say it needed to be nerfed, I just don't frickin' like it. He was so keen to hit that Ash of War, he forgot he could heal, and now the host has said, nope, nuh-uh, nope, I don't want any of that. I want to run away, and I want to go cut pizzas somewhere else. To which I say, understandable, pizza's a delicious meal, but come here, I need to make minced meat out of you, sir. And if you don't do it, one of the omens will, so please, just head this way. We're going to throw a couple daggers at him. We probably should have just let him gone up, because I just noticed that there was an omen up there just looking down like, you need to turn that camera off, I'm feeling romantical. So, you know, but we kind of deny him the ability of doing that, so, you know, kind of suboptimal play on our part. Colossal weapon R1's just being amazing right there, you know, being able to freely backstab him like it's Dark Souls 1, very nice. And once again, we have a couple of guys. I think actually that might be the same summon from a fight or two ago. That guy right there, he has like the exact same weapon and armor. I'm noticing things as I'm like watching this back. I'm like, hang on. So this is a very bad position. This is a horrifically bad position, but we thankfully are able to panic roll our way out. We're able to do that. I'm surprised that guy there is not wearing the Radon armor, because the only thing that he cares to do is that one Ash of War. And don't get me wrong, it is a super good Ash of War, but it has to be used in specific situations when it's not expected. So, like, if you're on the other side of a wall, or you are above or below your opponent, verticality-wise, then it's, like, super good. But just, like, in the open like that, it's not all that much to write home about because it's so reactable. Alright, do you guys want to see me get absolutely defiled? Do you want to see me get exposed as the clown I am? I see this guy has a dagger and I'm like, okay, so I literally just can't attack him. Look at what what they're doing to me. He is... I shouldn't have my back turned to them, but every time I rolled, he caught it with a freaking backstab. GG's, guys. I definitely didn't want to break my PS5 when that happened. Not at all. I definitely was not sad in the slightest. Here's another cool Hallig Tree trick, because this is all I play. You can fall right here and be okay if you land right here, which is very epic. I love using this trick. And also from that balcony, you can kill the Cleanrot Knights and slaughter one by luring them out with like a throwing knife or something, and whether it be with the jar cannon or the golem arrow great bow, you can shoot them right off the ledge, and as long as they don't land on that one, they will instantly die from the fall height. So we actually do have a teammate. These are guys that are doing some gankaroonie type business, but you know, that's all cool. That's perfectly fine. But they definitely have some strong setups going right now, and I'm thinking, oh dear, we're gonna have to pull some miracle out of our ass to get this one going. My main path to success would have to be doing some attack blending to try and get the running R1 to hit. Very intelligent by that guy there. I mean, if I wasn't so focused on using my Zamor Sphere, perhaps I would have been able to backstab him going for the heal right there. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. We didn't die as a response from that, so that's okay. Unfortunately, the Royal Revenant is killed right there, and unfortunately, I hit my teammate because I am so good at this game. It's truly unbelievable. But anyway, we continue on. That guy right there, he would be able to absolutely destroy me if he would just use his off stock more, because I can't poise that. I have like 28 poise. He could absolutely murder me if he would start using that a little bit more. Thankfully, my teammate comes in a little bit clutch right there. Host being very cringe-arena with that healing, but, you know, it's my fault for not having done more about it. But, you know, this is actually a really neat area to do a 2v2, because the only way out of this area, which I've named Mombasa, is one of two ladders. So you're stuck down here in this pit that has 5 Royal Revenants, if I remember properly, 3 Crystallians, and then you have the Cleanrot Knights that are in Slaughter 2 that are able to hear you and jump down and start attacking you. This is absolutely the worst area. This is the worst part of this area to get stuck in as a host. My teammate right there gets Ash of Wardon, and now the inevitable will happen. New from Bionicle, Zaktan in a million pieces. But I'm going to put in as much of a fight as I can. I'm not so much trying to win as at this point. I'm trying to see how many times I can hit them before I go down. I don't feel the need to run away and play like a wiener dog. Like, dying's not that big of a deal. Like, there are some times where I will absolutely try my heart out, but it didn't feel remotely fruitful or necessary in this situation. So, GG's, guys. That was a good time. But actually, we got them like 4 times this night, and 2 of the times they Shrek'd us. So, you know, that is what it is. And technically, you may look at this situation right here and be like, hey, they can't get up to you. Why don't you just jar cannon them over and over? They're looking directly at me. I'm not going to land a single shot on them. So we might as well just go ahead and start scrapping, because I already know how this scrap is going to go. But if I was sitting up there just shooting them with the jar cannon, it's like we would quite literally be doing absolutely nothing. They would roll, I would be down an extra shot on ad nauseum. GG's, guys. I just wanted to smack them with a Beast Claw hammer a little bit. But it's all good, it's all good. But I know what you're thinking. Can we manage to beat a gank like this? Yes, we can. And what does it take? It takes Zaktan being angry and a lot of luck. We get these guys again, very epic, but they are off in that room, so I think it is about time we pulled out the tech to cancel that. Pink! Oh, I don't fall off. Silly me. Silly goose. But anyway, we aim right through the wall. We aim hack him. We aim hacked him and shot him through the wall. Very epic. That definitely wasn't some enemy in there at all. GG's, guys. But this is not the last time we see them. Actually, they moved to Liurnia of the Lakes. This was the most infamous place to get these hosts and phantoms that were just being complete doo-doo in the past, like in the first 6 months of the game. But it has since largely died down, at least in my experience, because I think these people lost interest and just don't want to play anymore, or just don't really invade here anymore or host here. So I'm as you can see, I'm doing like this shaking back and forth to try and make it to where he can't see what I'm doing very well. We do manage to catch that, do a little L1 wiggle. He is going to roll that, but he must have thought we were too far away to catch him with that. That just made this so much more winnable, being able to pack him up. So now it's just Mr. Dusky over here, and my teammate there is like, what in the fuck is that? Is that Zaktan from Bionicle? Lego Bionicle 2006? Yo-Yo Paraika? And it's like, yes! Yes, I am. Don't worry, brother. I will show you how it's done. I will show you how the best player in Elden Ring, aka Zaktan from 2006 Lego Bionicle Yo-Yo Paraika, plays this game. Do a little wiggling, unlock that. GG, sir. that'll do it for me tonight, guys. GG's. Thank you for 500 subscribers. That is phenomenal. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.